Hey everybody, it's Coach Sean McCarthy with Colorado Coaching Company. I want to take a minute to thank you. First of all, thank you very much for being up at the presentation I did at the Educated Business Owner up in Fort Collins, Colorado. As a small business coach, it's hard sometimes to connect with your audience. And so I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to be there, not just for myself, but to be able to see Adrienne Zobel if you got a chance to see her, or to see Rick Griggs. And for those of you that took the time to actually spend a little time with me and talk with me after the presentation, I deeply, sincerely appreciate it. Second, I want to thank you for taking the time to fill out the worksheet and to do the steps necessary to get yourself involved in this coaching program. It's an excellent opportunity for you, but it's also a neat opportunity for me. A chance to meet some folks that I otherwise may not have been able to connect with. So I want to thank you for those two things. If you are seeing this video and you have not had an opportunity, or you did not have an opportunity to see me speak in Fort Collins, I also spoke down in Longmont, I want to welcome you to the video and say, get in touch with me. There's still a chance that you might be able to get involved with this coaching program. We're going to have a teleseminar that I'm going to announce to this group, and you'll have an opportunity to see the presentation. It's not as exciting because you don't get to see me live, but it's still so that you understand what it is this coaching program is about, and an opportunity for you to receive some free coaching. Now on to the next item, business. Homework. So those of you that have already taken step one, there's two more things I'm going to ask of you today to do before we talk next. You're basically going to have 5 to 7 days to complete your homework assignments by the time we connect next. And we'll have a regular schedule that we'll talk about. The next step that I'm going to offer, though, is I want you to think about that presentation that I did up in Fort Collins and think about one of the items that we talked about, and that's having that support network, surrounding yourself with people who are ready to take that next step to play a much bigger game. You remember that one? Here's what I want to do for you. There's only a select few of you that took the appropriate action, that were ready to commit and take your game to the next level. So what I want to do for you is I'm going to offer you the opportunity to invite a friend or somebody that you want to connect with into this coaching program. What I'm going to have is, as I explained a little bit earlier, we're going to have a teleseminar or a webinar where they're going to be able to sit in and get the same information and find out, one, if they're willing to make that commitment to go to the next level and to do what it takes to get their business and their life to that next level. Now, if you know of somebody already, fantastic. I'm going to be sending out an invitation to you to that teleseminar. Now that's not so much where, I need you to be there. You've already seen the live presentation, but that's an opportunity for them to understand a little bit about what this program's about, the 7 steps and what they're committing to for the next 3 months. If you know of somebody that you would either like to have as your support network, possibly as somebody that you can get together with in that accountability partnership as you go through this coaching program, fantastic. Same offer applies to them. If they're willing to commit, willing to take the appropriate actions, then I'm willing to give them 3 months of free coaching. Again, that's a $1,500 value. I've eliminated the excuse of why most people say they can't work with me or work with any coach. I can't afford it, or I don't know that I'm ready to commit that kind of money or invest that kind of money and so forth. Remember, we talked a little bit about that. I'm not asking you to buy anything. I'm asking you to invest your time and energy right now. I'm not asking for any money whatsoever. So that's important for you to share with them. So I want you to target somebody in this next week, target somebody that you'd like to connect with or that you believe is ready to take their game to the next level. Whoever that is, invite them to that teleseminar. If this is important and this is a priority to them, they will be on that teleseminar. There will be no replay opportunity until after I've already selected and after I've seen who's committed. So know that in advance. If they can't make it, they lose that opportunity. And I'll be releasing of when and where that's going to be. Second, I had the opportunity recently to watch a video by a gentleman named Frank Kearns. If you don't know Frank, that's not a big deal. Frank is an amazing internet marketer. Has made a lot of money and has built a lot of success in the internet marketing industry. Irregardless, I'm not going to get into internet marketing stuff, but in this video, The video is called Core Influence. If you're interested in watching the whole video, it's about 2 hours long. If you're interested in watching that whole video, email me or once we start the coaching program, go on one of the forums and connect with me there, and I will post that video for you, or where you can get that video. Now, in this video, he did a normal coaching exercise. But as I watched it, it reminded me that it's important to not overlook some of these things. And I forget that some of you have never really had that experience yet with a coach. And what this really is this is about getting specific. In his video, he's talking about creating your ideal day. And he breaks it down and he says, I want you to be as detailed as possible in this. I want you to imagine what time of the day you'd wake up. You see, most of us, when we say design your ideal day, we kind of pull some abstract ideas and we think, okay, well, I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that. There's 24 hours in a day. So I really want, his whole point is he really wants you to design it all the way through. He talks about, what are you going to be thinking when you wake up? How would you like to wake up? Where would you like to wake up? What do you have for breakfast? Now, again, in his whole attitude here is if you're designing your ideal day, you're going to be, what you want to design a day that if you had to live over and over and over again, kind of like the movie Groundhog Day. If you had to do that over and over and over each day, what would that look like? So I want to encourage you to go back over the page 1 worksheet. I asked you to fill out a lot of questions on there. I want you to go back and I want you to get that specific. I want you to really look at what is it, question 1 is, what's it going to take for you to take your business and your life to the next level? What's that going to take? I want you to go back and I want you to answer that question specifically. Even going back and looking at question 3 that I asked you to post on my Facebook fan page, facebook.com/Colorado Coaching Company. Look at the answer that you posted there. How specific were you? I want you to go back and I want you to get down to the very minute details of each one of those answers. That's your homework assignment. 2-part homework assignment. 1, find somebody that you want to be in this program with you, your accountability partner, if you will, or just somebody that you know needs this and is going to use it and be accountable to this process. I don't want any quitters. Neither do you. Number 2, I want you to go back and redo your worksheet number 1, this time with a little bit more intention. You've got the rough draft. I want you to get very specific. I want you to break it down specifically. What exact actions do you need to be taking to take your game to the next level? What exact things do you need to be thinking to take your game to the next level? That's your homework assignment. It's pretty easy, but it's not so easy. Because this is really going to build that core foundation that we're going to build on from here for the next 3 months as you go through this coaching program. Thank you very much for participating in this 7 steps to growing your business, playing a much bigger game coaching program. Thanks again for all the things that you've already done. I look forward to your success, and I look forward to working with you one-on-one.